Night Fusion Podcast. I'm Josh.
I'm Sam.
I am Dan.
I'm Alec.
And what are we talking about tonight?
Well, we should probably introduce ourselves since this is like the inaugural Inception podcast, so I don't know who wants to go first on that.
I guess
One,
I'll
two,
start
three,
it.
not it.
Alright, Dan, you're up.
Hello, I am Dan. I am a stereotypical American from Pennsylvania.
Yeah, fair enough. Alright, I'll go next then. I'm Sam, as you might notice from the accent, and I'm from a different place, New Zealand apparently. And I've been putting up with these guys for like 5 years, so lucky me. Next.
Alright. I'm Alec. I'm from the stupid state called Indiana. Yeah, I don't do a whole lot with my time except for watch random shit and, well, probably, and play games, so yeah. Woo.
And I'm Josh. I'm from Oregon. I play video games. And that's all you need to know.
I think that's pretty common for all of us, so.
Come on, we need more information here.
That's probably. I don't know. No, that'll probably do. I'm sure that gives everyone a rough idea what we're around
For
about.
now.
For now, anyway.
For now.
For now. Okay, so. Happy New Year, everyone.
Yay!
We made it. The world didn't blow up again.
I made it to another year to grow a year older.
Yep, unfortunately.
Finally, 2015. Let's get on those self-drying jackets, shall we?
I want my hoverboard. Give me hoverboards.
I'm sure there's a good explanation as to why we do not have those yet.
Yes,
I want a
it's
goofy
America's
hat.
fault.
Why do not have a goofy hat?
We do have 3D though. That's better than the normal 3D in Back to the Future, anyway.
Yeah.
Sharks
I'm
still
gonna
look
watch
fake.
those again.
They only need to make 12 more Jaws movies as well.
Alright. Well, at least we haven't gone the route of Idiocracy and have the movie called Ass, so...
True.
so
People would still pay money for that though.
they would. It'd be 2.5 hours of nothing but an ass.
I hope there's some good movies coming out in 2015. On topic of such.
Yeah, there we go. Jurassic Park or Jurassic World, sorry.
I'm gonna get my hopes up for that. Although after what 3 was, I don't know.
What are you talking about? Because I don't acknowledge that.
Number 3. It still had Sam Neill in it, so that was okay. Yeah.
And there's also that one series rebooting this year. I think it might be called Star Wars.
True.
Yes, with the lightsaber that broke the internet.
Well, one of us doesn't know much about Star Wars, so.
I'll cross my fingers while I say this, but maybe one day I'll watch them.
Just watch them, seriously.
No.
Yes.
I don't have time for that.
I'm sure
Oh
you don't.
no!
I'm trying to think what other movies are coming out next year. This year, sorry.
Yeah,
I keep saying next year.
We're
It is
2
gonna
days
take
into
some
it,
good
and it's kind of hard to get used to. Fortunately, I don't
Yeah.
have to write so many year dates like I have in the past of my jobs.
Yeah, that's gonna get tricky, like signing name and date and stuff on like paperwork.
That's every
Year 2014. Oh,
Wait, shit,
Let's
it's
see.
15.
Let's go through a list here. We got the new Avengers movie coming out.
I'll
The
probably
new
see that
Avengers
one.
movie coming out. And we got Mad Max.
is there a Mad
Terminator,
Max coming out this year?
Fury Road.
What is that?
I don't know.
I can't
It's a Mad
remember if
Max
it's a
movie. It
reboot.
can't be bad.
I think it's a reboot.
We got Tomorrowland, which actually looks to be kind of good. Fantastic Four reboot.
Again?
Yes.
They've only rebooted it once.
Yeah, but that was terrible that time.
There's actually a new SpongeBob movie coming out, which I actually
Wait,
saw.
no, they didn't.
Wait, SpongeBob is still a thing?
Apparently.
Yeah, I was surprised. It's like it's computer generated. It's
Oh, what?
yeah. It's
How we make SpongeBob episodes. Ram our face against the keyboard until we find internet memes.
Oh yeah. There's also the movie.
I thought
called
that's how you
Morning
made
Man that
Borderlands.
Ooh.
But there's a
Tattoo
difference.
comes out?
Shots fired there.
There's a difference between Borderlands and SpongeBob. I like Borderlands.
There we go.
Yeah. Have you guys seen Ted?
What is it?
No.
Ted.
No, I did mean to, but I never actually watched it at the end.
Because the
Ted?
sequel's coming this year. Yes.
That's the Seth MacFarlane one.
Yes.
More of
the-
those?
With the teddy... No, the one with the teddy bear that came alive.
Oh, I know. I watched Ted.
Oh, you did?
Speaking of Ted, what was the one with the alien? Was it Paul?
Yeah.
Paul.
I saw that one. That was actually not too bad.
And also,
I found
if
it quick.
anybody's interested, which this might be your boat den, Magic Mike XXL. Other than that, from what I can see right now, there's not really too much that's really piquing my interest movie-wise.
Well, they probably haven't put release dates on a whole bunch of things anyway.
I'm sorry, 50 Shades of Grey is coming out
Oh, God.
next month, so
We should go watch it together.
It's
No.
good.
Well, that's a little bit tricky because I mean, how the hell am I supposed to get over there?
We can save up
Alrighty,
all the
yeah.
money that we make for the
A
next
Winnebago?
Winnipeg. I'll just drive through the sea and come up the other side.
Well, that's what Google Maps will tell you to do.
Probably. I don't know. Do we want to talk about how we all know each other? That's probably a thing we should mention.
I don't know. I just kind of fell into your guys' laps, I guess.
And we all kind of just fell together, really.
Yeah, we all played the same MMO for a while, and yeah, went from there.
Had
Indeed.
some times.
Met
We
some
didn't-
people, formed a link shell on Final Fantasy 11.
And now we just generally muck around and play games, whenever we feel like, which is most of the time.
Have conversations that go nowhere.
Yeah, probably most likely how this one's going to go.
See, we play
Those are the
games
best
together,
conversations.
Well,
games together unless PlayStation Network goes down. Then everybody
yes, it went down.
get all salty about it.
Topical.
Topical.
It went down. It came back up, but they are going to give us 5 days extra PlayStation Plus and 10% off something soon.
Yeah, it doesn't mean anything to me.
Wow. If you had a PlayStation, it would.
I have PlayStation 3.
Well, you'd get it for that.
Maybe we
well-
can get 10% off a certain DLC.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
right.
Yeah, we can too. Anyway. Alright, well, since we're talking about games, we might as well move into that. Last year was pretty big for games. I mean, it was the first full year of, the new generation stuff, so...
Which, to that extent, I'd almost say it was disappointing, but looking back on the last generation, that was kind of to be expected.
Yeah, I mean, they're still working out all the bugs and stuff. So, I don't know, we'll probably go with everybody's favourite and least favourite game of last year.
Ooh, I'll call me a toughie.
Yeah. I'll go first.
Have at it.
Alright. Favourite game? I know it didn't really favour all that well for a lot of people, but I'm probably going to say Watch Dogs.
Really?
Yeah, I quite liked it. I mean, it was a nice open world game. It didn't. They promised a lot of stuff that wasn't there, and I know on PC especially, it didn't look as nice as it was supposed to, but it was still a pretty good game.
Yeah, to that extent, I'd almost say that seems to be the trend right now, is promising big things. And just not doing it.
Destiny.
Well, we'll get to
Every
that.
game.
We'll get to that later on.
Every game released in 2014 came with an article like this. New game, going to be so big you will all love it. Please buy it. It's going to be the best thing ever. Game comes out, article comes out, why the game didn't do as well as expected.
That's true.
What?
Yeah,
Nothing.
duty fighters.
Nothing.
Can I turn my controller off?
No, I don't think you can. You can, maybe. Just keep going. Anyway, so Watch Dogs, I mean, I just about platinumed it, so, I mean, that took me a good 50 plus
That
hours.
drinking game.
Yeah, I cannot beat the drinking game. One day I'll go back and do it, but for the moment it remains one trophy away from being a platinum. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I quite like. I mean, I work in IT, so I quite like the hacking and that kind of fun stuff. So,
Telling your boss.
ooh,
It did look interesting. I had a pre-order on it, but I just never picked it up. I think I actually transferred it to Titan, which that's another story.
least favorite. I don't know. Actually, that's a bit of a tricky one.
Oh, come on, you know you want to say it.
Yeah, but if I say Destiny, I mean, I play it far too much for it to be considered my least favorite game. I'm just.
But was it
It's a lot.
disappointing?
It's a
It
love-hate relationship.
It is, yes. I was trying to think what other games I got this year. I'm looking over at my cases.
How about that Assassin's Creed?
Yeah. To be honest, I haven't played enough of Assassin's Creed, though, to say whether it's good or not.
Well,
It's
what's
just-
the reason behind you not playing it that much?
Probably because it... Well, no, it didn't crash. The fact that it didn't look as nice as it should have, and a whole lot of stuff didn't work properly. Alright, I'll go Assassin's Creed Unity. Fine, you pushed me into it.
Well, you fell.
I
fell
did.
hard.
Yeah, I suppose Assassin's Creed Unity. I will continue playing it. I did actually play a little bit yesterday. But yeah, it's... I don't know. The story isn't as good as the other ones, I find. And they have introduced so much integration with the app that you have on your phone now that it's really dumb. I mean, Assassin's Creed 4 was okay because it was basically all you got on there was like a little. You could use it as a map to show where you were, and there was a little mini game where you did stuff with your boats that you had. But this one's more like, solve a puzzle. Now you can send guys to go and do things, and you can't open certain chests in the game if you haven't unlocked them on the phone. So,
Oh, that's
yeah,
lame.
I don't like that much at all.
What if you don't
So,
have
yeah.
a What if you're a kid playing a mature-rated game?
Well, you shouldn't be playing it anyway if you're under the age of like 15.
But more than likely, if you're doing that, you probably have a cell phone.
Oh, most of them do anyway.
Yeah.
All right, that's mine. So someone else can go.
I think I'll go next.
Okay.
Though, I'm going to cheat. So, get ready for this. Favorite game released this year? Not even actually a new game that was released, like brand new. Final Fantasy X HD.
Yeah, fair enough.
Was it this year? It's so far away.
Last year.
Well,
Or-
whatever.
Yeah.
Well, there is another one coming out this year.
Well, that's true.
Well, I don't know, I was never into importing back in the day, so I never got the international version or any of that, so getting to see all that stuff was really cool, and HD cleaned up the game really nice. The only thing I wish they would have done was taken some time to match up the lip syncing with
Oh, did they not?
voice dubbing. No, they didn't. You still got the, kind of Godzilla style
Oh God.
dubbing.
Movies.
Yeah. But that would have to be the favorite because picked it up, obviously. Didn't stop playing it until I beat it.
You got the same experience I had 10 years ago.
Yeah. Least favorite game, easy target, because I did play Destiny, and I just got to level 20, so I don't really feel I can make an assumption on it. Like, I can't say as much as you guys, because you guys have been playing it a lot longer than I have, and so, yeah, all that. But, I mean, Advanced Warfare, it's fun, but it's a COD game. It's nothing special.
As the resident COD nerd here, I have to kind of defend that not all of them are too terrible. Prefer to Black Ops 2. Still one of my favorite in the series.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I'm talking about least favorite games that I've played. Advanced Warfare is definitely going to be at the bottom of the list. Just like the thing is, a bag of popcorn is going to be at the bottom of my list. It's tasty, it's yummy, but it's not a meal. Not a meal.
Yeah, fair enough.
I want you to go, Den.
Fine. I'm going to kind of take a page from Josh's book here a little bit. It wasn't actually released last year. It was, but not here. It just got localized here, but Tales of Xillia 2 is probably my favorite this year. Past year, rather. Sorry, 2014 and all that.
There we go. Who did that one again?
Bandai Namco?
Ah, or Namco Bandai, depending on what they want to call themselves.
It doesn't change like every 2 weeks.
Something like that.
Well, now I got really into
Yeah.
I got really into the Tales series like back on the GameCube, so I really enjoyed this one. I've got most of them ever since. And this was like a definite nice one from, playing Tales of Xillia 1 and then getting 2 shortly thereafter. And then, for least favorite game, though it sickens me to say, Borderlands the pre-sequel. I feel like I should go, drink bleach for downing, my favorite game series ever.
Yeah, I heard it didn't go as well as they hoped it would.
I gave it a try. I gave it an honest try due to the fact, hey, it's Borderlands. Maybe it'll be good, But then I got the game, I got to 50, and it's like, well, there's really nothing for me to do. Like, in Borderlands, 1 and 2, I had, the Terramorphous and Chromarax. I had lots of stuff to do in that one, but this one was I couldn't really find anything. There was one boss that spawned at the beginning of the game, and then the one you fought at the end. Other than that, it was all just nothing.
Which is disappointing.
It is a disappointment, as I do love the Borderlands series.
Yeah, I was kind of looking forward to getting it. I waited, and everybody was talking about how it wasn't that great. So I was like, I'll just forget it.
Well, I don't think it's quite possible they're going to release an HD remake of all 3, hopefully.
To be able to play Borderlands 2 again, could you really upscale Borderlands?
Maybe.
You can crispen it up a little bit.
Yeah, and compared to the PS3 version, the loading on it took a while. Because I played it I played it on PS3 and 360, and the one difference I could notice, really big, was on 360 I could kind of run between zones pretty easily, but when I wanted to change zones on PS3, it's like, no, you're still saving. Saving. But other than that, like Alex said, just crisp it up.
But either way, Borderlands the HD make would be awesome.
I would get it, most definitely. But I guess that would leave me left on my list of things for gaming 2014. My favorite game, probably, even though it's kind of just for nostalgic reasons in a sense, would have to be Theater than Final Fantasy Curtain Call. Just because I love the crap out of that game. It's fun, it's simple, it keeps me entertained, and that's really what I look forward to in a game. I get all my Final Fantasy musics, and I get to enjoy them. Whereas with the disappointing side, has to come from the console department, with my favorite gaming series, shooting-wise, and that would be Halo. The Master Chief Collection. I mean, the Halo 2 remaster is beautiful. Don't get me wrong on that. But what really makes Halo big is the multiplayer, and it is just a train wreck. They took a working pre-game lobby that they had with Halo 4, Halo Reach, all the Halos beforehand, and they just threw it out the window and puked on the table and said, "This is it. This is what we're doing." I would like to say, though, that I'm pretty disappointed in Titanfall as well. I mean, these are both Xbox One games. I know you guys don't have Xbox One. You hate it. But Titanfall, it was fun, but it was disappointing to me in the fact that outside of the multiplayer aspect, there wasn't anything else to it. They tried to incorporate a story to it, but that was it. There wasn't really much effort to it. And it was very disappointing to spend the money on it and then just be like, oh, this should have been $30 in my opinion.
Huh? I mean, it wasn't even the multiplayer for it. I mean, the game looked really good when they showed it off in E3. In fact, I was kind of jealous because that game did look really fun. But and then, people started playing it, and I've heard from people we know, like Mark and you, and it's just a big disappointment.
I mean, really, it was a fun game. The gameplay was pretty astounding in my opinion, but like I said, there just wasn't much more to it.
It was half a game.
Pretty much, and people rip on, Metal Gear Solid 4 or 5 Ground Zeroes for being, basically a demo, but I feel like I got more out of that game than I did out Titanfall.
Yeah, there's people who've clocked 40 hours on Ground Zero. I just bought Ground Zero. I'm waiting to open it.
It is so worth it.
Too many Christmas games, too many choices, too little time in one day.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Sadly, I'm starting to get a Steam backlog, which I never thought that would happen.
You should see my Steam catalog.
Pretty sure. Well, I could look at it if I wanted to.
You could do. Anyway, that was a good segue, actually, about Christmas and stuff in general. Because it was Christmas just before.
Just
So-
a week ago.
Yeah.
As weird as
So,
it is.
so what did everyone get up to for their Christmas and New Year's? Anything exciting?
NSFW.
All right.
God damn it.
I think that's all we need to say about that.
Yeah. Family stuff, I suppose, was on my end. Just normal catching up with family and general drama that ensues.
Oh, God.
Same here. Christmas with the family, me and Jared. It's my little brother, for the listeners. Hanging out, playing some new games, playing some classes. We always like to play Super Mario Brothers 3 on the holidays. Yeah, and then, of course, the traditional Christmas fight on Christmas Day.
I'm
And in
glad
this corner we have...
One auntie that decides she wants to annoy everyone.
Huh?
No, I'm just saying in general.
My Christmas was pretty good. My only complaint that I would have, you really shouldn't complain about Christmas, but I'm going to do it anyways, was the fact that even though I had Christmas Eve off and Christmas Day, that was fantastic, but it didn't feel like I had those days off.
It never does.
Yeah, like Christmas Eve, didn't get home till about 12 o'clock. Had to go to sleep because we had to be up down at my parents' house by like 9 a.m. And from there, I made the mistake of staying so I could visit with my friend, and then we ended up going to his parents, and I didn't get home till 11:30 that night. Ugh. That's how Thanksgiving had been for the past few years. I mean, I don't like traveling so much on the holidays. It's just craziness, and I don't want anything to do with it. But outside that, it was all good. I got my new graphics card, and that makes me happy. Did you guys get anything cool?
Just normal stuff, mostly. Useful things.
Play- I got a PlayStation 4. That's pretty useful.
It is.
I done got guns, man.
Aw.
That's the stereotypical American. Guns, fireworks now.
I got guns so I can shoot them off on the 4th of New Year's Eve.
Oh, man, know what I mean? Dang old guns.
Dang it, boy.
Never understood fireworks on New Year's Eve. Like, it's... Growing up, nobody around here ever shot them off, but now it's the thing to do. So
I always heard them, and I always wanted to do it, but I was like, it's too cold. It's way too cold to be out there trying to enjoy fireworks.
I save the suspense for the 4th of July. That's when I can have the most fun with all that stuff.
Even then, I don't know. I mean, I don't really have a place that I can go and shoot off fireworks, especially, now, living in an apartment complex. I think I'd probably make some angry people.
Yeah, neighbors A, B, and C might not be too thrilled. I mean, it's the same here now. Like, back when I had my own place some years ago, when I was 17, 18, before I was moving all over the place, I had quite a lot of room and, just jump on the four-wheeler and head back in the woods and have a bit of fun. But now it's like there's a house within arm's length every which direction, pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, I tried last year setting them off in the driveway, but neighbor A was very displeased with my display. Unappreciative asshole. Oh, I'm sorry. Bleep that out.
No, it's fine.
That actually reminds me of a friend of mine. She was having a birthday party, and not New Year's Eve or anything, but it was her birthday. But this one guy came over with he knew how to get all this discount bakery stuff, so he came over with 4 cakes and a bunch of fireworks, right? So we're out there in the driveway shooting off Roman candles, and then we get the bright idea to, instead of, hey, let's not put candles on the cake, let's put bottle rockets in the cake.
Good job.
That is a brilliant idea.
Oh, it was a mess. I don't think that street will ever be the same.
There was so much
I don't
cake
know.
everywhere.
I wouldn't have wasted that cake. I'd have been on that ground licking that cake off the ground.
Ew.
I was gonna say, did the caddies come out and be all like, "Ah, that's my birthday cake"?
Okay, no go.
I don't know. Over here, the only time you can really you're supposed to let off fireworks is for Guy Fawkes, which is generally the 5th of November. Because we celebrate the English tradition of what they celebrate. It's some guy trying to blow up Parliament back in it's either the 17 or the 1800s. 1700s.
Why would you
I think.
celebrate that?
Because why not? It's explosions.
Well, I mean, can you honestly judge them from some of the holidays?
I was
we
going to
have?
say. But
Hey.
yeah, so they sold for 3 days in the year, but people just hang on to them and fire them off whenever the hell they want later on.
You know,
Speaking
you
of
can
fireworks,
judge-
I'm surprised that I'm surprised that Stahl's going to give me my job back.
Yeah. I was gonna say, don't judge me for setting off fireworks on Columbus Day.
I don't know what you're talking about. I set them off for Thanksgiving too.
Just set them off every day, why not?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's where I used to live. I swear people would save up their entire paychecks just to buy as much fireworks as they could, because it would be the middle of October and he'd hear
We're trying to shoot the leaves off the tree, that's all.
We're trying to give him a hand.
Just don't lose one.
Anyone do anything for New Year's? Or
I can tell you what I did.
what did you do?
Nothing.
Nothing? I think that's a
Well,
pretty common thing.
technically, New Year's Day, so there was that.
New Year's Eve was girlfriend time. New Year's Day was family time.
Sounds fair enough.
For you being the family guy.
I was being the family guy. Oh no, now we're gonna get sued by Fox.
No.
Oh crap!
I already spoiled it, sorry.
I sat on my ass and watched the Jurassic Park movies.
And got very disappointed, as we heard.
1 and 2 were good. 3, let's not go there.
Hey, Raptor A. Yeah, Raptor B. Can you tell what I'm saying? It's in your head. I know.
Thanks, Hollywood, for ruining things as usual.
Raptor A, that was a dirty thought. You shouldn't think like that.
Get out my head, Charles. Alrighty.
So,
Uh-oh.
what?
There's something in my room looking at me.
Is the cat?
Pookle?
Which cat, though? That's the problem.
Is it a pookle or is it a mookle?
Pookle. Wow.
Ooh.
I locked my cat out for this.
My cat is laying right at my feet.
Aw. I have no cats, so it doesn't matter.
You should get
All
one.
right, so he just
shit.
came to lick my shorts and run away. Okay.
Good job.
Tasty
Did you
shorts, I'm
say,
out of here.
Eat my shorts?
Eat my shorts.
Fox are going to get us for that as well.
Shit.
Damn it.
Oh, Fox is just gonna have
No.
a field day
What?
with us.
On the bright side, we might get sponsored by Fox.
True.
You never know.
You never know. All right. Well, moving on from New Year stuff. It's another New Year, so new games are coming soon, maybe.
Oh no!
What are people looking forward to?
Less of my paycheck.
It depends. What's the release date of Final Fantasy 15 again? 2016, 2018, 2020?
22, 25, I think
Yeah.
they said.
Why don't we get in our DeLorean and find
Have a
out?
look. I will buy
Bravely
Type...
second.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I'll look at getting Final Fantasy Type 0. It looks pretty good. Plus you get the
Yeah.
Final Fantasy 15 demo, so...
What I'm really looking forward to. Two games I'm really looking forward to. Bloodborne, because bloody gory game. Love it. And Batman Arkham Knight. Ooh, and Mortal Kombat X. Mortal Kombat X, cannot forget that. Still
That's
3
not 2,
games.
that's 3. My god, do your math.
Jeez.
Well, it slipped my mind for a second.
Check your privilege. You did your math wrong.
Oh boy.
I think we're getting Dying Light, aren't we? It's the end of this month, I think,
Yes,
which
the
is
27th.
January. So that looks pretty good.
Wait. Josh, are you forgetting something? Game-wise, coming out this year?
Type 0, Heaven's Sword.
There you go.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, that's a given.
Yeah,
I don't know.
we should probably follow that up with what it actually is.
Final Fantasy 14, Heaven's Sword. The new expansion.
Yay!
Where we actually say that they're adding 3 jobs and not like IGN's article. It's adding 2 new jobs.
Supplies.
Supplies.
So wait, IGN can't count to 3 either.
No.
I
Okay,
can't count to 3.
they posted 2 articles. One, right after Tokyo Fan Fest. And the headlines of Final Fantasy XIV Heaven's Ward expansion, adding 2 new jobs and a race. And then the article that they posted, technically yesterday now, talks about the newsletter that Yoshi P sent out, and about how look forward to the 2 new jobs
Oh,
coming
God.
out. And races.
Translation problems.
All I'm saying is, they had trouble counting to 3. I had trouble counting to 3. There's a Half-Life joke in here. So
Half-Life 3 confirmed.
Reconfirmed.
What you actually said and what my mind thought you said were 2 different things.
Sorry, I didn't get the correlation originally.
What else is coming out next year? Did someone find a list?
Well, I can tell you
the
one
ones
thing,
that-
but you guys wouldn't care because you're all like, Xbox. But that Halo 5. Even though I talked badly about the Master Chief Collection, from what I've seen with the Halo 5 multiplayer beta, it's like the Master Chief Collection never happened. So
Who has the IP now that Bungie's not working on it?
it's 343 Microsoft Studios.
Yeah, they set up a new
Ah.
studio for it.
They've done good.
Yeah, the ones I'm looking forward to, Bloodborne, The Order 1886, Dying Light, definitely. And Bravely second, I'd have to say. Type 0 as well,
If I ever finished the first one, I would probably agree with you.
I'm just looking at a list of confirmed games. There's another remake. Saints Row 4 is getting a HD remake.
I played 3, and 3 was pretty fun.
Oh, I love 3 so much.
The PC version of GTA 5 comes out this month as well. On the same day as Dying Light. Actually, there's a few games coming out on the 27th. Grim Fandango Remastered. That's one I'm probably going to get.
Mandingo Remastered, what?
No, Grim Fandango.
Oh, okay.
It's an old kind of point-and-click type adventure game.
really cool game.
Yeah, it's all about the underworld. It's like a detective who goes around trying to solve mysteries and stuff.
On topic of remakes, that free DuckTales up for PS Plus.
Yeah? Oh, look at getting that.
Is it PlayStation 4 only? Because I did not see it for PlayStation.
It's 3.
It's 3.
Yeah, I didn't see it on there.
It never came out on 4, because it hasn't been the 7th of January.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, I downloaded it, but already got it.
They came out with the Chic Amiibo.
Oh, God.
That infamous game. Not Second Son, but the other one is free on PS4 this month.
Dying Light? No.
First Light, isn't it?
First Light, sorry.
First Light.
I'm thinking of Dying... Too many things.
Someone's got Dying Light on
Light
the brain.
Yep,
Somebody's got death on the brain. Metal Gear Solid 5 comes out this year, so I mean,
true.
that's one that you kind of need to look forward to.
The real one?
Yes, the Phantom Pain, which I'm sticking with. It's coming out in June.
I'm nuclear.
I see the new Resident Evil Revelations thingy is coming out in episodes.
Yeah, I hear it's going to be episodic. I'm kind of nervous about that.
I would be.
Well, they're coming out pretty quickly. There's like a week in between them all.
Like, if I buy the game for $29.99, am I going to have to buy every following expansion for $29.99?
No, I'd say you'd buy the entire game and you just get the episodes as it's released. It's like the Telltale games that they do. You pay your money and then they come out. There's not a huge amount after sort of April. Well, nothing confirmed as of yet.
Elder Scrolls Online is coming to consoles sometime this year, but
Did they even do very well, though?
it didn't.
Doesn't sound like it.
I think that's why they pushed back the console version so far.
Well, I read the one thing I read, which could have just been, smoke and mirrors. One of the reasons they pushed back the console release date was they were still like buggy and kind of messy on the consoles. Like, I know even when it was released on PC, it had some issues, but the console versions even had more issues, so they wanted to iron those out. One thing I do know, though, is that just lately, like the last week or so, they took away the option to, because like all MMOs, you could buy like your time in increment, like 1 month, 3 months, 6 months. They removed the 6-month option.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yep.
I know one game I'm really looking forward to is Tom Clancy's The Division. Everything that I've seen on it looks really impressive.
Yeah, they've been
Tom
showing that
Clancy's
for a
what?
while.
The Division?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll probably pick that one up, too.
I mean, the biggest thing that I was looking forward to that they're promising, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it, is the cross-platform connectivity.
Yeah.
Being able to play with everybody, whether it's PC, Xbox One, PlayStation 4.
Which is interesting because Xbox is normally not overly keen on that.
I'd like to see some games start doing that. I mean, that would definitely, bring the gaming community together and all that good jazz.
They need to. They should have done it with Grand Theft Auto 5. That would have been amazing.
Well, I know that usually Microsoft is usually the one holding the keys on that, because it's the reason 14's not on the Xbox One. But the issue with that might be is that, because I know when Square came to Microsoft and were like, we want to put Final Fantasy XI on the Xbox 360, Microsoft was like, well, okay, your game's going to need to require gold. And Square was like, what? No, they pay us money to play the game. They're not going to pay you money too. And they fought over it for a long time, and Microsoft finally caved and said, okay, 11 can be accessed with only silver. So
I know the biggest issue with it, like I've said over and over, is just the network security. Because they have to open certain ports, to be able to connect from the Xbox Live servers over to the Final Fantasy 14 servers.
Yeah.
Didn't they also want their own specific servers for the Xbox One players? I heard something like that, although I don't know if there's any truth whatsoever in that.
Because Sony has them too for the PlayStation 4 users and PlayStation 3 for your PSN, ID to be on there.
Yeah, but I think what Den meant was, because I know with I believe with Elder Scrolls, is it's going to be separate. Like, if you're playing Elder Scrolls on PC, you're only going to be playing with people on PC.
Yeah.
If you're playing on Xbox One, you're only going to be playing with Xbox One. DC Universe, I believe, did that between if you're on PlayStation, you're playing with PlayStation. If you're on PC, you're playing with PC.
They just need to fix that. Get rid of that, one platform.
Well, Street Fighter V has got some cross. It's coming out PC and PS4, and it's going to be cross.
I mean, who knows? Maybe that'll be the letting the floodgates go or whatever, and that'll start becoming like the popular thing.
That would be nice for that to be the trend of 2015.
It would be. I'd be on board. I'm just trying to look through a list to see if there was anything else that caught my eye that I was really excited for this year, and I'm not really finding it.
Yeah. As I say, there's a lot of games where there's no release date for them yet, so we don't even know if it's going to be this year.
Like that Final Fantasy 15 that we mentioned.
Yeah. We'll see it one day, maybe.
Maybe.
I'm still a firm believer that game is better off a legend than a game.
Oh, I need to play that game, and I need to meet Sydney.
Yep. It's Final Fantasy Road Trip.
Got that Tomb Raider coming up too, but I still haven't played the last one.
Don't get me started on that. Guys, we're going to sell it on the console that hasn't sold as many.
It's caught up now, though.
Yeah, it's getting there.
It's last count is Xbox One is at 10 million, PlayStation 4 is at like 17, 16.
Still, they must have got a lot of money from Microsoft though to hold it as an exclusive,
Microsoft is publishing it.
and that as well. So if they're publishing it, I don't think it will ever move across to PS4.
Well, maybe. I mean, Microsoft bought Minecraft, and it's not like they're taking Minecraft away from the PlayStation.
Well, it's not like they really could, though. I mean, it's
No,
already on.
it's basically any device you own, you can probably play Minecraft on it. You can probably play it on your toaster about now.
Whoa,
I should
I'll
try
be right
that out.
back.
I got a new one.
Go check your toaster.
I got a new
I'm
one.
sorry, my toaster's processing coils aren't strong enough to run it. What
Hey.
year was your toaster made? I don't know. It was made back in the year that my toaster was made. Yeah.
Hey, if they can translate Quake onto an oscilloscope, I'm sure they can put Minecraft on the toaster.
Hey, kid,
What?
What are you playing Minecraft on? What are you playing Minecraft on? I'm playing it on the Xbox One. Pff, Toaster Master Race.
If you want to take a screenshot, you just put a piece of bread in there.
Yeah.
It bends it off.
So with the high
What
quality
color?
one. So would high quality screenshots be some Pop Tarts? Just burns right into the Pop Tart.
I think go for some Pop Tarts right now. Let's see here.
Sorry, there was an ambulance going
Oh.
past.
Majora's Mask. Hello.
Yeah.
That's a biggie.
Is it coming on Wii U as well, or is it just on the 3DS?
3DS.
3DS, yeah.
I wonder if you're going
Gotta
to
do-
require that new super hardware 3DS or whatever.
The way that,
For that-
they keep talking about it, that's what it sounds like.
They're probably going to
I mean-
bundle it with it.
Because
If they
it's
did do that, I would be
going to
all over that.
different. It's going to be different from how Ocarina of Time was. Like, it's actually going to be, upgraded further.
I mean, I'd like that. If they did a bundle, I'd be all over that. But if I don't have to, I'm quite fun because you guys know I bought that Fire Emblem package about a year or so ago.
Yeah. Well, that'd be nice if they released another black one with the gold trim, like, I have, with the mask right there in the middle. I'd be all over it.
If they did come out, it'd probably be themed like Majora's Mask, like the purple and the red and all that good stuff.
But the cartridge was gold. They should come out with the gold cartridge.
I still have my original gold cartridges.
I don't. I'm upset about it.
I just wish I had the original cases.
Because I had
about
to
it.
get myself a GameCube and trade all my stuff into Electronics Boutique to get like 5% of what I spent on it.
Now there is a name I haven't heard in forever and a day.
Still exists over here.
Well, yeah, you guys are like 500 years in the past, though.
Well, I don't know. It's for some reason they just call it. Well, it's EB Games. So, but they bought every other game, this selling company. Well, the ones you find in
Look.
malls and stuff, anyway.
You still start your car with a crankshaft.
Of course. Did you not know?
GameStop bought just about every gaming store across America, and some places still use the name. Like I think there's a wait, I can't remember if they bought Play and Trade or not. I believe Play and Trade did get bought out by someone though, but some of the stores are still called Play and Trade because it's just
See,
I imagine it's too much of a hassle.
here in Bloomington, they did have both Electronics Boutique and GameStop in the same mall for the longest time, and then they were finally like, well, the GameStop store is really tiny and doesn't really do that great because they're over by all the clothing stores, so we're just going to get rid of that, and then we're going to change you guys into GameStop. And ever since then, they were nothing but dicks.
We had 3 different game stores. EB was one of them, and then the other 2. I think one went bankrupt, and then EB bought the third one. They bought the other one as well.
It used to be Funkoland, but of course GameStop bought that too.
Ones we had in the area was we had an Electronic Boutique, which eventually became a GameStop. I remember it was more of a man. When I was a little kid, I'd go in there because someone said, "Oh, it's a game, technology store," and I went in there. I was like 8 years old. It was all computer shit, which to me at the time was just like, I'm like, what am I supposed to do with all this?
My very first
back in there, but
very first computer upgrade that I ever did, I got RAM from Electronics Boutique.
First game I ever bought from Electronics Boutique was Warcraft 2.
I have that disc somewhere around here.
I went and found that Zelda, that promotional disc. I went and found one of those in a used bin there. I'm like, yeah, I'll play this one. Because I got the other one with my GameCube, because they gave it to me when I got my GameCube. It was kind of like one of those, oh, you bought a GameCube, here you go, buddy. And I ended up getting that. So I've got one still in a case sitting here, like in the plastic wrapper and all that good stuff.
Ooh.
Then I've got one that I play.
Might be worth some money.
Well, I had a guy. We have like a mom and pop shop kind of here in Video Game Exchange, and some guy around that area offered me a fair bit for it, and
And you're like, how much porn can I buy with that?
why do you guys tell them that I buy porn? Stop.
I know. You're supposed to just, use websites.
No, because the free ones have viruses, but if I pay for it, they clearly don't have a virus. Duh.
But then you're forgetting the most important thing. The best porn theater is the porn theater in your mind.
Whoa.
We're not going to start on that because that'll lead us to a different.
Hey guys.
What?
Mind blown.
I get it. So back to Saber topic. Yeah, EB Games. EB Games was good because it served that one purpose that no other store could back in the day. It's where you could buy that weird dog bone shaped purple D-pad joystick controller.
I used to get all sorts of weird stuff from Electronics Boutique. I got a couple of Evangelion figures from there.
They did used to carry a lot of like really odds and ends.
Well, I went up there to buy that because a friend of mine, he was a computer guy at school, the one getting me into computers when I got my first PC and everything. Oh, I thought that 500 MB hard drive was so cool. And my Windows 3.1.
Yes.
Was the best. No, he gave me a game, One Must Fall, 20 something. I don't remember the number on it. It was like 2027 or 2017 or 90. I don't know. And it was a robot fighting game. And me growing up on Nintendo, Super Nintendo, and I'm sitting there with the keyboard. I'm like, how do I fight in game with keyboard? And I was just stubborn. I didn't want to figure it out, so I went and bought that weird shaped, rainbow, but like the red, yellow, green, blue button, the purple D-pad. And I'm like, okay, now I can play this game. And I used to play it all the time. It was great. That was my start into the PC world. There's a story for you.
I was young, but I never really got too much into it until, like, my sister bought our first computer, like, either her 16th birthday or graduation. I don't remember. Either way, then I got really big into the online game of Ragnarok Online. And I was like, I gotta upgrade this computer. It's slow. Never looked back.
That sounds about how I got into, PC for me. Like, I used to have, consoles and stuff. I never really got into computers. And then I moved up to my old town of Phillipsburg, and I used to live right down the road from my cousin. So I'd always go up to my cousin's house, and, he was always playing, one of them MMOs on his computer. And I asked him one day, and I'm like, oh, what game you playing? And he told me, and sure enough, I went out and, with birthday money that I was saving, went and bought me a nice Windows XP computer to play that MMO.
Hey, I started with Windows ME on my first actual
Oh,
game.
God, you poor man.
That was the most terrible. My dad had a laptop that had Windows 95 on it. That was
Gee, you guys are just making me feel old now.
with the 14.4K modem.
Oh, jeez.
I love my 14.4 BPS modem. Oh, this game's so great. I can't wait to start up Wolfenstein 3D. I wonder if I'll ever use that fax machine ordering info. Probably not.
Good old shareware. Remember when they used to give you one episode of the game?
Yeah, I got a one disc. It was because for me, PC, my friend introduced me One Must Fall, but then it was like rediscovering Nintendo again. It's like, oh, what's this? Mario? Let's play this. Wow, I want to play everything else. Same thing. Play One Must Fall. You got to see what else is out there. Found a shareware disc, couple levels of Doom, couple levels of Heretic, and couple levels of Warcraft, Orcs and Humans.
Nice.
Sorry, a lot of mumble.
Just spiraled out of control from there.
How about you, Sam? We
Me?
haven't heard of you. How did I get into this type?
I didn't. Yeah, what was my first machine? I got an Atari. Atari
If you want to go back to first machines,
5 something. It was really old. Basically, it had it was a keyboard. It had a cartridge slot on the top, and then you also plugged in a 5 1/4-inch floppy disk drive and a cassette player as well. I
see,
remember
we had an Atari. I don't remember what it was because I was like 2 or 3, and then we had a ColecoVision, which I sadly dumped a glass of milk on because I was a dumb child. Yeah, that ruined it. But we also had a Commodore 64, which was really fun.
See, those were the days we'd put the tape in, and it'd be you'd hit run, and then you hit the button, and it'd be like, this game is going to take 30 minutes to load. You'd be like, okay, I'll go outside for 30 minutes and then come back in.
It ran those, what were they, 5.5-inch floppy disks.
Mm-hmm.
I remember I had a Three Stooges game for it. I had a Star Trek game. That game was hard.
You can't mention those huge. You can't mention those huge floppy disk games without mentioning Oregon Trail.
I didn't have Oregon Trail.
No, I
only got
didn't
to play
either.
that at school.
Yeah,
We used to
were
play
forced
that
to
at
play
school like champs.
We had to play it. I grew up in Oregon. We had to play it. It was like,
So, right after, I'm assuming, right after you sung the national anthem, it's like, all right, everyone play Oregon Trail.
Yep.
Okay.
But at that time, I didn't know what dysentery was, and I always just assumed that I always died falling in water.
There is a puddle of water. It looks like it's about a tablespoon deep. Sarah
As soon
has
as you
drowned.
die-
No.
you come across a rock. You broke 2 legs.
You may not make it the next mile that you have to go. Jimothy died.
Just do it anyway.
You want to buy 20,000 pounds of bacon? Yeah!
Forget that. I always bought the bullets so I can get my own bacon.
Make it all the way
And
to
then
Oregon. All you have is
Missed
like,
all the deer all the time.
oh god, the aiming was so terrible.
You missed a deer. John had a hunting accident.
I was like, yeah, I forgot you could shoot your people. Yeah, it was between shooting deer, squirrels, and rabbits.
The deer and wasn't there buffalo too?
Possibly.
I think they were the easiest to shoot. They're the biggest target. No, best way to get the Oregon Trail, buy like 20 bullets so you can shoot your own food, and then just spend the rest of the money on grandfather clocks. Because then you can trade it along the way, because who doesn't want a grandfather clock?
Oh.
Alright. I don't know. Funny news stories. Did anyone find any funny news stories?
Well, I have my funny news story.
No?
Breaking news. People actually read BuzzFeed.
Do they?
Some people do.
No. I found a
don't know
couple.
why.
I don't know. I'll do my two, and I don't know if you want to use this time to look one up really quickly.
Well, I was going to say real quick. It's the year 2015, and people still believe The Onion.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I think it'll be 2025 and people will still believe The Onion.
I like how they know that people believe them, they just keep on going anyway.
Wait, you mean to tell me The Onion is fake?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Whoa!
No.
Satire? What's that? They don't write stories about tires at all.
Sad tires.
I'll do one of mine. I don't know where this is. It's in America, I think, somewhere. Police hunt for couple who sucked coins from car wash using vacuum cleaner.
That sounds amazing.
What?
So the police are searching for two thieves who used a vacuum cleaner to suck coins out of a car wash machine.
Only in America.
It says it was done on Fletcher Road in Churnside Park. I've got no idea where that is.
Does it say anything like town, city-wise?
No, just Churnside Park. It's got a 1-800 number, so that's why I'm assuming it's American.
That's just toll-free.
Yeah.
I mean, the one would make it America.
So I don't know how true this is on topic of the news articles, but apparently someone called 911 over like the PSN outage.
I saw that one.
Oh, why do people keep doing that? Facebook's down, call 911. PlayStation's down, call 911.
Operator, why is PlayStation Network down? I want to play with my friends.
I should just send the cops out to you.
This is what Disney has done with Marvel. They have just released a trailer for a trailer.
A teaser.
Yeah. New Avengers trailer, January 12th.
Nah.
Please look forward to it.
Uh-oh.
I had to throw it in there at some
Sounds about right.
Here comes YP and his probably wagon of cash.
See, I'm kind of interested to know where that couple actually is.
I don't know. Like I said, it didn't really say a hell of a lot. And the only other one I had
So
was
rich.
there was a circus in Italy who has they're passing off dogs as pandas.
Are they painting them?
Yeah, they dyed their fur. There were two Chow Chow puppies, so they dyed their ears and nose and part of their coat black to look like pandas.
Sell
Yeah.
them as pandas.
Well, it's a circus, so, you know, there's like, hey, take a picture with pandas. And it turned out they weren't pandas at all. It says here, the circus might have gained inspiration from the People's Park Zoo in China, which tried to pass off a dog as a lion.
I saw pictures of that. That was funny.
I don't know. People is pretty dumb sometimes.
It's getting worse.
See, that's the thing I don't know about. Is it actually getting worse, or is it just thanks to the internet we're hearing more about stupidity?
You know, that it's kind of the same way with the way that I think with a lot of, like, you know, how, oh, the world's getting worse. Like, oh, natural disasters are getting worse. Are they really, or are we just hearing more about them now?
Probably the second one.
Because, you know, back in '89, we didn't have no Google Earth to tell us, oh, this just happened in the Philippines.
Yeah.
Now we do.
Al, you got anything, or Dan, whatever I want to call you? You have anything interesting to talk about?
He's gonna say no.
Dennicles? Stop that.
The only other funny thing I could find was a man tried to rob an ATM. He attempted to use explosive on it.
At least he didn't point a gun at it and say, stick your hands up.
No, he tried to stick an explosive in the little slot, and it didn't go very well.
Like a
kind of
firecracker?
Yeah.
I don't know. There is a video, but I don't want to watch it because it'll make a lot of noise.
Yeah.
Guy said he was knocked backwards, he lost his jandals, and then fled from the scene. Jandals are like flip-flops.
You're saying it wasn't genital. It sounds like you're talking about like genitals.
No, he lost his
Sandals for your
genitals.
genitalia.
He lost those in the explosion. That would have been fun. That would have been rather more amusing.
Solomon Grundy want jandals too.
Was he Firecracker Jim?
It was in Darwin as well, Darwin, Australia, so maybe he should be up for the Darwin Award.
I somehow feel like that's a place I would not want to visit.
No, it's probably full of snakes
You
and
know,
spiders and shit like that.
Given Australia's history, you think he'd be a lot better at robbing an ATM.
True.
Well, see, what's happened is, as time's moved on, people have kind of lost their edge.
So,
that's true.
I was applying for a passport to go to Australia once, and the lady at the desk asked me if I had a criminal background. I simply responded with, "Is that still a requirement?"
Yeah. Funny.
What I was going to say was somebody offering to pay your way the entire way and then start beating you once you got there?
Topical.
I myself haven't really come across anything that's been too interesting comedy-wise in the news.
Yeah, I've been on Twitter too much.
I stay away from that place. This scares me.
It's better. I don't know. I can either go on Twitter and read like a bunch of conservative stuff that sounds dumb, or I can go on liberal stuff that sounds dumb, or I can go on my Facebook and read a bunch of conservative stuff that sounds dumb. And I'm just like, wow, I don't like either groups. Now that's topical.
Oh, let's see here. Just posted on the 31st, Final Fantasy 15 getting online spin-off? Square Enix job posting suggests it's happening.
Oh god.
I know, it's not even happened yet. People are always starting to say stuff's happening.
Final Fantasy 15 is getting an online spin-off.
Allegedly.
Doesn't the game have to come out before it gets things?
The listing is for an online game planner. It states that if the developer is looking... States that... God, this is grammatically wrong. States that the developer is looking... Someone can lead designing, development, and management planner for a new online game related to Final Fantasy 15. What the hell did they do? Did they, go to a Japanese page and use Google Translate on it?
Sounds like it.
I'm not taking this seriously. Here's your comedic post, okay? This is what I just told you. It's comedy. I'm not taking this serious garbage.
Hmm.
So, yeah. Tell people about how the something.
Well articulated there.
There was no articulation at all.
Yeah. Well, I think on that note we might be done for today.
I think we've ran out of topics. Unless we can just invent one.
Oh, I can keep coming up with topics.
Have you kids heard about
Oh,
the
it's time we're
cellular
at right now.
telephones?
Oh my god. Kids these days.
Yep. They're pretty terrible.
Got one of them handhelds, do you? Been looking at the naughty pictures, have you?
Like,
No, check
my
the cam.
girlfriend, bro, my girlfriend, she won't put out, tonight. How old are you? 11. Oh.
You know what would be a treat for everybody? If we talked about propane.
Oh no.
Propane accessories.
I gotta go get me some charcoal.
Blasphemy.
Xenoblade
Taste the
Chronicles.
meat,
Yeah.
not the heat. Huh?
Xenoblade Chronicles is coming out on the new 3DS. So yeah, please look forward to it.
Still need to get a 3DS. Soon.
I would wait.
Yeah, that souped up. Whatever.
Super version.
Okay, I think we're properly done this time.
Yeah, I do believe so.
Okay.
Alright. So, Midnight Fusion, signing off. I'm Josh.
I'm Sam. Thanks for listening.
No.
I'm Alec. Oh, shush you.